Hey everybody, it's Operation. Welcome back for more Let's Play Persona 3 Fez. In the last part, we got through the final door that has only one boss, and in this part, we're starting to take on doors that have multiple bosses. Yeah, fun times. Quick note, the speeding up and playing music part, where I just battle enemies, is going to be towards the end of the video, because during the first couple, as you'll see during these first couple of sections, I got really lucky with my floor layout, and I kept finding the stairs instantly, so I was like, screw it. If the stairs are just gonna appear right in front of me, I'm just gonna run through this. See, again, there's another stair right there. So yeah, that'll be at the end of the video in the last segment, so yeah, look forward to that, I guess. But I don't know. I get it's kind of good this way, I guess, because the video is already long enough. It's gonna be well over a half hour. So yay for that. Also, if you run into these Jotun powers, just run. They don't really give that much experience, so they're not really worth fighting, and they take forever to kill. I was deciding, should I fight this guy? I'm like, nah, you know what, it's not worth it in the end. Let's just go ahead and run. But, hey, if you want to fight him, go right ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just not worth the time and SP it takes. But hey, I get a free, like 16k yen right there, so that's fun. But yeah, I got really lucky with the stair placements here. It was just like one after another, so good stuff, good stuff. At this point I was basically like, let's just see what we can find. Hopefully we'll not have to battle too much. And I really struggle to get this chest. Get the dang chest past me. Get it. You can do it. Half this video will be me getting this chest. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Strike Ward is kind of fun. But yeah, another set of stairs right there. So, and then now we get to a part where I had to pause for a minute, but thanks to the great power of editing, you only saw like 3 seconds of me pausing instead of like, I don't know, I think it was actually several hours. I just left my PlayStation 3 on. So, thank you, power of editing, for saving me from that horrible delay. Because if I was doing live commentary, that would have been pretty much hell to try and edit this back together. But thanks to post commentary, not a problem. Just cut out the part that I didn't need and golden. So yeah, anyway, it's now time for the first boss of this door, and it's basically the exact same thing we've been doing for a while. You'll see what I mean when we get there. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to another boss where you're basically going to be trying to just knock 2 of them down and then chip away at the other one. But yeah, this is the big one's the Death Castle, and the other 2 are Eldorado Beasts. It's a somewhat tough looking battle, but it's not that bad. The next one coming up is much worse, but we'll get to that when we get to that. The Death Castle has the skills Fire Break, Mazuyanga, and Mediorama. So it could heal its other allies, which is horrible, but you know, what are you gonna do? It has no weaknesses and it drains ice. The Eldorado Beast has the moves Strike Attack, Swift Strike, Kill Rush, and Dodge Ice. It does though have a weakness to ice, so yeah, I recommend you take advantage of that. Not Black Frost, or is it Black Frost? I think that's the name of the persona. But yeah, I recommend you basically use him, because again, you don't have to worry about weaknesses really. So, best persona you can have at this part of the game. But As you're noticing, the Eldorado beasts have dodge ice, which makes this fight 10 times more annoying than it really needs to be. So yeah, that's fun. The best I can really recommend for you is, again, to use Bufula and take out these, and get these beasts down, and then try to get a critical on, whatchamacallit, on the Death Castle. I forgot its name for a second. So that's what we're going to try and want to do. I never did. I never could get lucky enough to, get that critical. Oh, it also has Repatra. Dang it, guide, you lied to me. I recorded this a while ago, so I don't remember exactly everything. But yeah, it didn't say it had Repatra. Again, the guides you find for this mode are horrible. Because nobody wants to play this mode. Anywho. Most people just finished, you know, finished the main story and are like, okay, I'm good, let's go to Persona 4. I wish I could have done that. Oh well. Persona 4 will come eventually, I promise you. Not anytime soon, mind you, but, well, I don't know, maybe. I don't know! Never say never, I guess. It's not going to be next, but other than that, who knows? Hey, I did get a critical. Okay, so far in this video, I've lied to you twice. Once about the moves that the tower has, and once that I never got a critical. Yeah, I'm not off to a good start, am I? I am lying to you guys a lot. But yeah, there's this Mediorama. It's pretty cheap, huh? So again, now I'm just like, okay, I gotta try and get these Eldorado beasts down. I gotta try and get them down and then make sure I take out the castle. Because its healing is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. And once I get it down, I mean, I could just, you know, I could just focus on getting all out attacks on the Eldorado beasts. Because, you know, they have weaknesses and the tower doesn't, so. It's almost dead! Huzzah! And luckily, for the most part, the AI was actually pretty smart during this fight, so I can't complain too much about that. Oh boy, in the next fight though. When we get to the next fight, you're gonna see, like, some of the stupidity of the AI in this game. It's horrible. Also, I guess right there, Yukari should have just attacked the castle. Because now it heals everybody again. So thank you, Yukari. All you had to do was attack it, and we would have been good. But no. Yukari. But, oh, when we get to Persona 4, you're gonna see. Also, good job, Junpei. Way to fall down. But when we get to Persona 4, you're gonna see the big difference in difficulty that you can control while just, you know, being able to tell your teammates exactly what to do. It's a huge difference. So yeah, because you can also use items and stuff. And Yukari didn't manage to kill it, and it heals them again. So what should have been, you know, about like a 4-minute fight, is now taking like, I don't know. Let's check out the video link. Also, we got an all-out attack, so yay. Just someone nice. The length part of this video was like 8:40, so let's go with like 8 minutes. So it basically doubled in time. Gotta love that that bad luck. And man, I got a lot of it. Luckily, Junpei countered there. That did bit of damage to him. But now we can just spam all our attacks, so it's considerably easier once you get the tower down. So yay for that. But I'm starting to notice that in the answer for their bosses, they got lazy with a lot of these. Because, like, basically what they boil down to is there's two enemies with weaknesses and one with none. And there's like there's the one before this we did last episode that was like this. There's this one that's like this, and then there's the next boss we're gonna fight in this episode that's exactly like this. So yeah, they really like these bosses. I guess they thought they were like insanely clever. Although I definitely the bosses towards the end, like the last couple doors, you'll see why I'm dreading it. They get so freaking cheap and jerkish. Like, they'll go to like no weaknesses, and they'll like spam critical hits. It's ridiculous, so I'm not looking forward to that. I haven't gone that far recorded yet at the time of recording this either. So pray for my sanity, people. Pray for my sanity that I managed to make it through this LP with my sanity intact. Because it's 50-50. It really is. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but or maybe I did. Wait, let me check this. They couldn't have missed that, right? Really? Okay, so in this, when I read off the moves, they also didn't have Aguila. Great. God, this guy just missed. So this guy's missed like 3 moves so far. But yeah, they have Aguila, so if you have a normal ice persona, it's going to, you're going to most likely have a weakness to fire. So, yeah, Black Frost really is the way to go here. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to risk knowing. I don't think you can miss when they're down, but it's like, screw it. Let's finish this battle in style. So, there you go. First boss is down. But, so this is where we'd pretty much be done in, you know, the previous episodes. But starting from this point on, multiple bosses in one door. So, we're just getting started. Will my voice be able to hold out long enough that I am able to finish the commentary here? Who knows? Although if my voice gives out, that can be bad because it'd delay the video even further. But yeah, are you guys starting to see why it's really, really difficult to get these out in a quick manner? Anyway, cutting forward to a tiny bit of a cutscene. So yeah, I'll shut up for a minute.
Oh, I'm sensing it again. I wonder if it's a shadow. I wish I could tell for sure. But it feels just like...
Who are you, mystery man? But hey, a quick look at my personas if you wanted to get a look at them. I recommend going into this fight with Orborus for reasons I'll explain in just a minute.
Shadows confirmed. And wait, I sense the same unknown presence as before. Could it be? If there are shadows waiting for us like this, could that be what's summoning them? Incoming shadows.
Yeah, time for another battle that's just like the last one, except slightly more difficult. This is the Harem Dancer / Merciless Maya. It's probably the most challenging boss you faced up to this point. I'm gonna go over the moves that it has written down here on the guide. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, don't blame me. I didn't write this guide. It's just what I'm going off of, okay? Okay, cool. The Harem Dancer has Heat Wave, Marin Karin, Poison Mist, and Miragion. And has no weakness. So, yeah. That's your main concern here. Now, for the Merciless Maya, they have Dodge Wind, Aguilo, Virus Breath, and Eerie Sound. And it has the weakness to wind. So yeah, even though it's weak to wind, it has Dodge Wind. So it'll like to dodge your attacks all the dang time, even though it's freaking weak to them. And if I sound bitter about this, this fight took me 2 hours! 2 hours to record. So yeah, I got a little bitter about this freaking fight. I got so freaking unlucky, and I also forgot to bring in Disc Poisons. I ran out when going through the, I don't know, dungeon I guess you call it. And I didn't want to go all the way back out, so yeah. You're gonna basically want to go with the strategy of the last fight. You knock down the two, whatchamacallit, the two Merciless Mayas, and then you can focus on the Harem Dancer and try to get critical. I believe I never did get such critical though. So yeah, kinda got screwed over there. But what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Luckily, Metis has these guys' weaknesses too. I'm not sure if I mentioned in previous parts, but she Qs both Garu and Ice attacks. So I guess you could get away with not using Yukari or Mitsuru because she has both their attack types. And I guess you could bring like Ken instead of Yukari. That's probably a smart way to go. But Ken just doesn't have the same, you know, the same great healing spells in my opinion. So I'm not sure I really recommend it, but if you want to cover all your bases and have every type of attack in your party, I guess the way you do it would be, you know, obviously I guess the main character, you can't take her out. Then Metis, then Junpei, and Ken. The only thing you wouldn't have then is Light. So, yeah. Or no, wait, Ken does have Light. My bad. So the only thing you wouldn't have is Dark attacks. So, that's the best you can do, I think, as far as covering all elemental types in your party. So, yeah. If you want to do that, you can, but again, Ken's not as good a healer as Yukari in my opinion. So you're better off just keeping either Yukari or Mitsuru in your party. But that's just my 2 cents, you know. It's your game, your playthrough. You can do it however you feel is best. But hopefully this can be used as a guide for, you know, future people playing through this game. Because like when I browse on YouTube, there's next to nothing on this mode. Yeah, most people don't touch it. Or if they do, they play it once and then that's it. Honestly, if I never was doing this LP, I would have never touched it again either. It's just not as fun. Because this game was not, was definitely... Also, you can see now that I got poisoned. And I have no just poisons. So, yay! Anyway, it's just, the game isn't made for constant fighting. It's made to be broken up with the social link aspect and using that to get your personas up to a higher rank. I mean, granted, in like Persona 1 and Persona 2, there's no social link aspects, so this is basically what it's like. But there they know there's no social link aspects, so they make it like, it takes a lot less time to rank up your persona and stuff in that game. And I'll get into the system in more detail for that game when slash if I ever do get to it. But basically, your persona ranks up like 7 times, and then that's it. And they go, the first 2 will be in like one fight. Like if you use a persona like twice in one fight. Also right there I used Orgia mode to get rid of Metis' poison, which I think I mentioned in the last part, that if Metis has if Metis or Aegis in the regular story has a status condition and you put them in Orgia mode, that'll basically get rid of their condition. So it's a good strategy. But anyway, back to what I was saying. In Persona 1 and Persona 2, they basically make it easier to rank up your personas. So it works. Because A, you don't use as many personas, and B, they rank up really quick, so it's not a big deal. Like, ranks 1 and 2 to get to is like done in one fight. You attack once, okay, there's rank 1. You attack like 2 more times, oh good, there's rank 2. The only ones that take any significant length of time are really like the final stages of it, so you know, it works. I'm assuming Persona 1 worked. I only played Persona 1 once, and it was forever ago. Persona 2 was more recent, but I think they shared. It was the same thing. But gotta love that Junpei got charmed. Status conditions are definitely not helpful in this fight. Because they seem to hit them pretty regularly. It says in when you're like saving the game, it says the difficulty is normal. I doubt that. If it is, I'd hate to see hard mode in this game. Like I said at the start, though, you can't choose the difficulty. So, if you're playing this game along with me, you're playing on the same difficulty. No alternate difficulties in this one, that's for sure. Which is kind of a shame. I probably would have I don't know if you want to call it chickened out. But I probably would have done a lower difficulty for this, just so I could get the videos out quicker. Because, again, the bosses are... You know, it's just really time consuming and difficult to get these out like every couple days, because I gotta get all the footage, which is several hours, and then I gotta fight the boss, which in this case, this one boss took me 2 hours to beat. And then I gotta record all the commentary, and then I gotta edit the whole thing together. It's just, well, I guess most of the editing is done before I record the commentary, but you get the idea. These episodes take forever to get out. So doing one every, like, 3 days is, I don't know, it's a task. It's a monumental task. Like, Sonic Adventure, that's really easy. It's just, you know, record the gameplay, which is basically however long it is. And then, you know, the commentary is done live, so I don't have to do that. It's just edit them together and put an outro in, and I'm done. But, yeah, this is much more difficult. Once you get this guy down to by himself, it's not quote-unquote as bad, but it's still difficult. It is still difficult. That is for sure. Because he's the main threat. The little Mayas, I mean, they'll do a tiny bit of damage to you, but... You know, it's nothing major. So, it's by no means an easy fight once you get him down to this little health. But the fact that he killed Metis is good, because I could get her up and she's good to go. I was like, should I heal Yukari? Nah, let's get Metis up and let's put her back in Orgia mode. Hey, Junpei recovered. Way to go, Junpei. About time you did something right. Get up, Yukari! Don't you die on me. I don't remember if she dies or not. No, he does Marin Karen and misses. Okay, cool. Because I remember parts of this fight. I know that I said that before it, but actually, now that I'm watching it again, I remember parts of this fight. So, it's all good. I don't think he gets another Marin Karen on us, although I think I do get poisoned at one point. I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. It's like, I am screwed. I gotta finish this fight quick. We'll see if I'm remembering correctly. Because like I said, I fought this guy several times trying to, you know, trying to beat him. So, I could be remembering a different time. I could be. It's very possible. Oh, and he has dodge fire. Was that one of the skills I said that he has? Nope! It's not listed here. So again, the guide failed us. Thank you. Thank you, guide. You are horrible. What are we gonna do? This guide, man, this guide. It's horrible. But it's all I got to go on. So what are you gonna do? Go, Junpei, get a critical. Of course not. You'd think I would have gotten one critical at some point. Also, I was wrong about Yukari not getting healed. At least she used Media instead of Diorama. That would have healed like 100 something. But is it just me, or does this guy get criticals way too often? I think that skill has like a higher than normal critical rate, but even still, this guy's criticals are insane.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Maybe I was wrong about getting poisoned. I don't know. I got lucky that Yukari snapped out of it though. Because like I don't think I said before, I don't have any disc poisons. I didn't have any disc charms either. I didn't get any until after this fight, so yeah, that was great. And now Metis is overheated. Now I'm starting to panic. I'm like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do here? Yukari's almost dead. Junpei's at half health. I'm at 84 health, and Metis is overheated. I was like, I am not losing to this guy again. It's like, oh, what do I do? So, I ended up, I think I did use the medical powder, so. I was like, okay, I heal myself, let's see what pans out here. Because now he's basically one hit away. Yeah, I remember now. And now I have this internal battle with myself. Do I attack him, or? Because, yeah, Yukari's dead. Mess is overheated. And I'm like, do I attack him? I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm going for the home run. I'm attacking him. And I attack him and he's like, he's still alive. It's like, please, Junpei, I don't want to do this boss again. And then he dies. But yeah, that was definitely scary. Sadly, Yukari doesn't get the level up. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do about that? So it's like, rest in peace, Yukari. There's no tired in the answer, so I didn't have to worry about getting her up. I could just go through the door and she'll be fine. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much do it. The rest of this is just going to be grinding and then, well, not really grinding. It's getting to the next door because it's the longest section, so I decided this will be the part I speed up. So yeah, it's just this part of going through and getting to the next cutscene. So yeah, this part will be sped up and played music. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the song and enjoy the cutscene. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys then.
Hold on a sec. You're the captain, aren't you?
Quit pushing! Practice time's over!
Hey, you! Sonata-kun, right?
That's right.
That was an amazing bout. I've never seen a junior high fighter deliver a KO like that. I'm with the school you were up against in the finals. What do you say about enrolling with us? We'll give you a fat scholarship. You'd only have to pay half your tuition.
Hey, you're from another school? That's against the rules and you know it!
Sorry, but I don't see any reason to join a school that places second. Get out of here.
Akihiko-kun is so cool! You hear that? He'd never go to your loser school.
Come on already, go home! Damn it, we can't leave until you guys do.
Couldn't you have handled that a little more politely? I heard it gets crowded after practice, so I waited here instead. Third year, Class C, Akihiko Sanada.
What do you want?
Aren't you going to ask who I am?
No need. Whatever you've come for, I don't want to get involved. All I want is to train and get stronger.
It's nothing troublesome. I have a very simple request.
A request?
I have enemies that need defeating. They're not people, I assure you. You wouldn't be bound by the rules of boxing. No. The enemies I speak of, they're related to what you've recently been experiencing each midnight. You see, I'm in the same situation. I experience the same thing you do. The difference is, I know what it means. If you come with me, I'll share what I know with you.
Who are you?
Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm a third year, like yourself.
Kirijo. I've heard that name before.
You said you wanted to build your strength. What you really need is a riskier challenge. And with this, you can challenge them.
The door vanished this time, too.
First Ken's past and now mine. What in the world does it mean?
I have no idea either.
That really brought me back, though. We were both in junior high then.
To tell the truth, I thought that girl was crazy until I first summoned my persona. What was I supposed to expect when you gave me what looked like a gun 5 minutes after meeting me?
All part of the plan. That was the best way I could think of to get your attention. If I'd asked you to do something like fight for justice, I knew you'd never listen.
You can say that again.
So that was a school.
Yes, it was. But it was only a small portion of a school.
Really? Then it's actually much bigger than that?
Yes. Have you really never been outside before?
Well, that's...
I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Thinking back on it, they kept me from leaving the dorm at first, too.
Do you also go to school, sister?
I did. But after this spring, I won't be going anymore.
Huh? How come? All your friends go. They are your friends, right? You like to be around them, don't you?
Why? It's because
Well, I thought it over and it was my own decision. Oh, I see.
You know, I don't think Metis is a bad person at all. No, not really bad. More like...
We've been taking her so seriously up till now, but she's just a kid inside, isn't she?
maybe so.